Hi, I'm Stephanie Ruff, Content Manager for Practical Horseman. Welcome to this special edition of the Practical Horseman podcast, sponsored by Cosequin. Cosequin ASU joint and hoof pellets contain quality ingredients to support joint and hoof health and leave out the fillers, molasses, and alfalfa, all while delivering the taste horses love. The colors of our ingredients shine through for a difference you can see. Visit CosequinEquine.com to learn more. The event at Rebecca Farm, every July in Kalispell, Montana, is arguably held at one of the most scenic places in the United States, if not the world. It's extremely inviting, with divisions ranging from Beginner Novice through the CCI 4 long. But what makes this event a must-attend for so many people around the country? Practical Horseman asked 4 individuals that question. Perhaps the person who summed it up best is the first response here. It comes from Jennifer Saville, winner of the CCI 3 long. Next we hear from local Kalispell resident Jen Moody, who competed in the Open Novice and CCI 3 Short, followed by Tammy Smith, second in the CCI 4 Short, Andrew McConnon, winner of the CCI 4 Short, and James Alliston, winner of the CCI 4 Long.
I actually should say this. It's for how big of an event it is and the fact that it is like a 4 long, there's this really fun, chill vibe about it where like it feels like a big deal, but it doesn't at the same time. I don't know if that, don't make me sound like that's supposed to be a compliment, not a bad thing.
It is a compliment.
Like, so, like for me, when people come to see me at Land Rover, like I'm not a jerk, but it's not fun to be around. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I think by the end of that weekend, everyone's always like, so like this, like I had, like my good friend Brittany came and I stay with JM, which I do like all the time. My friend Rachel usually comes. I have people that, my first student from Pennsylvania came out. So like people just love it here. So I love that I actually am relaxed enough to like not be you know what I mean? Actually be myself and like have dinner, and I'd say that's what I love the most about it.
To say it, but it's the community. Just because I feel like coming from a small town, that I know everyone here. Like that's what I feel like, and that's the other thing that's so cool about having all our California friends. Like I feel like I know everyone. Like all 700 people, it's like all 700 of my friends are coming to my house for the week, which is, I mean, it's so awesome. I mean, I love that about the West Coast. But I have to say, you know, just eventing in general, like even a lot of the East Coast people that I feel like I know just from clinics. And so that's my favorite part is, you know, I mean, everywhere I go, like I know the crossing guards, like I know everyone, like it's so cool. Just, I mean, it's like, yeah, very friendly.
I mean, look at it. It's so picturesque and beautiful, but also it's very special because of the Broussard family and what they've done, not only for my career, but other people, but also what they do for the community. And the venue is one of the best in the country. So to be able to have a place like this to take our horses and produce them and get them into this atmosphere and these type of world-class cross-country courses and show jumping, and even the stadium for where all the international competitions are, it's really beneficial to producing horses. So it's, you know, a far drive for us, but it's worth every blistering hot hour.
It's incredible what they do, not only in terms of the competition, but what they do helping the riders get out here. And everybody's so friendly. There's so many volunteers. I've had nothing but a great experience so far. But the generosity is mind-blowing, and the weather, it's very humid at home. There's lots of bugs. The ground's starting to get a little firm, so the footing, everything out here has been really great, top-notch.
It's unique, right? Like the facility is massive, just massive arenas with good footing everywhere. Cross country obviously it's a huge facility. It has so much scope to do different things. Courses are always really beautifully built and decorated, and it has a really big atmosphere, I think. So I think certainly for the 4-star horses looking maybe to go on, like there's not many 4-stars in America. I don't think there's any in America that have this sort of buzz to them, right? Which is great to expose the horses to if you think they can go the next step.
Again, those responding here were Jennifer Saville, Jen Moody, Tammy Smith, Andrew McConnon, and James Alliston. Thanks to Cosequin for sponsoring Practical Horseman's coverage of the event at Rebecca Farm.
You can subscribe to the Practical Horseman podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen. While you're there, please rate and review the show. Also, tune into our mini-sode series, The FOD Pod, where you'll hear audio lessons from our favorite Practical Horseman on-demand clips. At Practical Horseman On Demand, you can enjoy hundreds of how-to videos and get insider access to exclusive interviews and lectures, slow-motion demonstrations, and step-by-step tutorials taught by top-level pros in the hunter, jumper, equitation, and eventing disciplines. When you tune into the FOD Pod, listen closely for a promo code for 15% off your Practical Horseman On Demand subscription. Thanks again for listening to this week's episode. I'm Julia Murphy, and you've been listening to the Practical Horseman podcast.